we're live. Look at us.
Wait.
We're always caught on
Oh,
a
there he is.
poof, just like that.
Woo!
We are home for the holidays.
The holidays you're home
Oh,
for.
home for the holidays.
The holidays we're home for. We're commutable,
Fearful,
disputable.
delusional.
No matter what, we know that you'll be watching, watching, watching. Home for the holidays, wherever you are. Now, I would like to say something, which is that earlier we said, isn't it amazing how when you get to do something more than once, you get a lot better at it?
Yeah, we threw that theory all to hell.
I think we've had one successful Home for the Holidays time through. I think we've had one time that we did it well.
I'm going to write it off to the change of wardrobe.
Yes, well, mine certainly. This is my new. This is my my ferret. This is my faux ferret coat.
Oh, feet.
Faux feet, yes, because I exactly faux feet because I cannot. Such a good point. Because I cannot say the R's. But you notice my glasses that go with it. So these were in my closet next to my faux feet. You know, when on the sign it says fuzz on the outside of my closet, because I can't say furs, it just says fuzz.
I have one thing to say. Just one thing to say. Guthrie, it's all going to be okay.
Yes, Mommy will get over it soon. Yay. No.
What do we have going on now in this 5 o'clock witching hour? I
Well-
was just saying, it's unbelievably dark out there because we're still headed toward the solstice, right? Speaking of which, I was so mad at myself in the Learned League
Oh.
for not getting solstice.
I was surprised that you didn't get solstice.
I know.
I know.
I was mad at
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
But-
Did you know, as we learned earlier in the self-compassion segment, one thing you can do
Oh.
if you're mad is you can say, this is so hard
This
for
is
me.
so hard for me, this trivia.
Exactly. It helps. It
Oh,
helps.
the best use ever.
Yeah, right. It helps in things small and large. Katie looks like a fashion spy. Such a great point. Yes, I do
Oh.
look like a fashion spy. Now, who, my friend, are we undulating?
Oh, we're
This
undulating.
time.
Of course we're undulating. Oh, we have special sponsors, Judy Williams and her husband, Harold. Harold and Judy. Harold and Judy have been coming to Northern Sky since 1998. They started coming up to visit Charles and me back then. Harold is Charles's brother, so Judy is Charles's sister-in-law,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yes.
And they live in Texas, close by where we are down there in Fort Worth. And anyway, they generously sponsored Home for the Holidays. So we're going to undulate festively with a new Paul Libman klezmer song. Let's see if we can guess this one when it gets going. They all start out the same. I'm gonna move. It gets slow now.
Yes, I
This
see.
is slow festive. It's like Fiddler on the Roof goes home for the holidays.
Maybe like the mime. I'm a mime. I'm inside
Oh.
this class. The klezmer mime. Klezmer Christmas mime.
The new holiday character from the Muppets.
The ferret wearing klezmer
The
Christmas
feet.
mime.
The feet wearing Muppets. Yay, thank you, Harold and Judy Williams, so much for sponsoring Home for the Holidays. I'm assuming that in Hurst, Texas, you have not been appropriately festively undulated to, toward, or at.
To toward or at. I like at. I feel like we really are undulating at the people. Seems a little bit tacky. Hey, and you know what else we wanted to say? We wanted to say that when I was saying all the people that helped on the cookbook,
Yeah.
which was so many. I
So
forgot
many.
Denise Schramm, who was a huge helper on the cookbook.
Denise Schramm, yeah, unbelievable. It took me a while, and I have them in a database.
Yeah.
Just to collect this, whatever, how many did I do?
22. We all
Math.
did 22. Yes, you take the number of episodes, which is 22, and
Yeah.
you multiply it times 1 for you. That's 22.
22 times 1 for me. 22 recipes. It took me a while just to compile the 22 of mine. And then they took not only my 22, but Katie's 22, David's 22. Now we're up to 22 times 3.
66.
And then they took all of the volunteer ones and they had to get all of them into the same format and put them into this database so that it could all be manipulated by Anne into this gorgeous cookbook, digital cookbook. It's really lovely.
It's so nice.
It's going to be a keepsake for me, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And there are going to be more editions, is what I'm predicting. I'm predicting it right here, right now. More editions of cookbooks in the future. Addendi, addendi,
Ad-
addende,
Addenda.
addenda,
Yes.
of course.
Yes. I think there are especially. I know there will be because in part of our winter season, this part was free. Is more Jeff and Katie shows.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We didn't even talk about that.
I know.
mean, what kind of self-promoters are we?
I know we're terrible, but the thing is, though, Jeff and Katie shows are happening like once a month. So there's one on January 3rd and one on January 31st.
Yeah, that's
And-
2 in 1 month, but you get the point.
Right. Okay. That's barely 2.
I
in
know,
one month.
because
that's like a
it's
blue
the- it's,
moon
you know, it's
sort
the-
of
it's
Jeff and
the-
Katie
It's the
sitch.
lunar cycle thing, I think.
Exactly. It's a
Right?
blue moon. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's very lunar cycle.
Yeah.
And the thing is, everyone, that if you would like to be our guest on the Jeff and Katie show on one of those times in the winter, you could. And it is, you can go on the Rekindle Market, and you could purchase a guest spot on the Jeff and Katie show, or as Holly pointed out, you could purchase it for somebody else
And surprise them.
and surprise them. Maybe you should make sure they want to first, but that is a super fun thing. So there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We would love to have
Yeah.
special guests.
Yes, we would love that. Any special guest who would join us. We are, as you can see, very serious. So you just have to make sure that the people are prepared for
Yes.
the gravity.
An actor prepares.
Gravitas. Yes.
Method acting only from our guests.
Yes. Herbstislavsky over here has some
Herbstislavsky.
plans for you. Okay, Herbstislavsky, Herbst Trebek. Oh, I should make Alex Trebek. May he rest in peace.
Yeah.
I have some trivia for you. So you may know, I'm sure you do, about Jeff and his love, nay, devotion, nay, passion for the presidents and the
Yeah.
trivia associated with them.
Yeah. Yeah. There was a time when I was obsessed with it, like Katie Doll was with Karen Mall.
Yeah, exactly.
And my
And who-
my code name was President of the United States.
Did you write notes to other kids in school? Like,
Just
dear
myself.
President of the United
I was
States.
my own executive.
Well, that's kind of like Obama-like, right? Like kind of like interior, like seeking his,
Yeah.
keeps his own counsel. And,
Yeah. Exactly.
yeah, right.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay, so now here's the thing. I have
Yeah.
these questions for you. I fear that they're going to be too easy for you because
At
they
5:00 on Home for the Holidays Saturday, that's fine.
but they're going to be too easy if I include the year. So I'm just going to redact the year,
Oh.
and then if you need help, I will
Oh.
add the year back in.
Okay. That's fair.
Okay. For Christmas President gave his daughter Ellen a pair of diamond earrings, his son Chester a gift of $150, and to every member of the White House staff he gave a turkey and a check for $15. The president in turn received a half dozen gold-headed canes, several cases of wine, and many boxes of cigars. Do you know who this was?
Wow.
If not, I can tell you the year.
Wow. That's really good. I mean, there are so many clues in there for time period, for progeny because of the names of the children, but they are not ringing a bell. Ellen and
Chester.
Chester. Of course, there was a Chester Allen Arthur president. I don't think he was and cigars. But do we know if he smoked them?
We just know that he received them.
Yeah, he received them.
And the wine.
And wine. So it was not Hayes because Lemonade Lucy, as his wife was called, did not allow any drinking in the White House. Only lemonade.
I'm so glad I did not marry Lemonade Lucy.
Or her husband. Who was, his what did they call him? He's the one who lost the popular vote in 1876.
Do they call him Root Beer Rutherford?
Huh?
Do they call him Rip Your Rutherford?
Yeah, Ripper, yeah, exactly. And then it was thrown into the House of Representatives, and he was awarded the presidency by the House of Representatives.
Wow.
Right,
Huh.
because it was an electoral tie.
Well, that wasn't this president. I should
No.
mention, everyone, that I forgot to finish the announcement of the trivia. This is specifically Christmas presidential trivia. So this is
Yeah,
a
hence
holiday
the gifts.
twist. Yes.
I'm gonna need give me the year.
1883.
Oh, okay. So it would have been Cleveland. Wait, 1883. 1883.
1883, everyone. I can see all your wheels turning out there in Facebook land. Not 1882, not 1881,
Right.
but 1883.
Right. Sticking with it.
Chester A. Arthur.
Oh, it was Arthur.
It was Arthur.
For heaven's sake, I should
For
have gone with
heaven's
that.
sake. Okay. Washington, quote, resembles a deserted village, unquote, the Ottawa, Kansas Daily Republic reported on Christmas Day and during the administration of President. A few clerks and messengers only are to be seen. The callers at the White House have been few. Perhaps by way of explanation, the paper continued, rumor has it that loves his grog. But apparently the president's sister, Rose, keeper of the White House until he married in 1886, was more inclined toward temperance. She also issued orders prohibiting smoking in the corridors and in the vestibule. A critic suggested in the newspaper that the next step was a sign on the front door saying, wipe your feet.
You said 1886?
I didn't say a year. Oh, yeah, I did.
Now I just have to add
Who
up
did
from
these redactions for
1880
me?
No, well, that would be Cleveland then. 86.
That's right.
Yeah.
Good job.
Well, it was really easy.
I know, because I gave the year,
Since
everyone.
I knew 1883, it was Arthur.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Oh, because 1884 was when Cleveland was elected. The
At
first time,
The first time. Oh, was he elected a couple times?
non-consecutively.
Oh.
Benjamin Harrison was in between him. He's the only president who's ever done that.
So interesting.
And we hope that it will always remain that way.
It shall always be thus. At 10 in the morning of December 25th, President led a family parade, including his niece, Mary Dimmock, who would become the president's second wife, and his father-in-law, John Witherspoon Scott, through the private quarters. Mary Dimmock sounded a tin horn, and the president's grandson, a namesake known as Baby, so think of the president's name Baby, and granddaughter Mary McKee recited poems in German, taught them by their governess, Fräulein Hampe. It was a German Christmas day, according to a reporter.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Now, this whole notion that the president married his niece.
That's what it said.
Yeah, I know, and I know this one. This one is
It's unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate. Give me the year. That might help us all.
1891.
Oh, 1891? 84, 88, 1891?
1891.
Well, that would be Cleveland again.
Well, this doesn't say so. But maybe you're right.
1884,
This says-
1891.
This says a person, I believe there was a song about him that went, his grandfather's hat
Yeah, Harrison,
is to,
Benjamin Harrison.
Is this wrong?
1891.
I mean, I trust Jeff Herbst on this topic more than my internet information.
No, that does sound right. 84 to 88, 88 to 92. Yep,
Oh, good.
91. There you go.
Math,
Benjamin Harrison.
math and presidential trivia
Do you know who
all
Benjamin Harrison
coming
was?
together. William Henry Harrison's grandson?
William Henry Harrison's grandson. That's right. His you said it.
Yeah,
Hat
yeah.
was too big for his head.
yeah, I did. Okay.
William Henry Harrison. Married to Caroline.
Huh.
That must have been his
died
niece.
of pneumonia after 2 months in office. No, did I make that up? William Henry Harrison?
That was William Henry Harrison. Benjamin married Caroline.
Oh, Benjamin married Caroline.
What was the name of that niece?
Mary Dimmock.
Must have married her later.
Yeah, who would become the president's second wife.
Oh, you said that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, surrounded by family, President and his fragile wife, Ida, dined quietly at the...
McKinley.
Good one. You want to hear what happened? Dined
Oh,
quietly
for
at the
sure.
White House. A seasoned do-it-yourselfer, the president's wife had made a slew of gifts, such as sachet bags, slippers, and pulse warmers. The newspaper reported, quote, and they were all neatly wrapped in white tissue paper, tied with scarlet ribbon, with a little bunch of holly nestling in the folds, and were delivered by messenger, unquote. One of the guests at the White House was the president's niece, Mabel, a famous
Mabel,
Uh-huh.
opera singer.
Yes, good job. Wow, look at him. Okay. Little drummer boy John L. Clem, the nationally famous drummer boy of Shiloh, stopped by the White House on Christmas Day to personally thank President for his promotion to second lieutenant in the 24th Infantry.
A president was promoted within the. Oh.
No, this drummer boy was promoted, and he
Oh.
stopped to thank the president who was
uh,
responsible for said promotion, one would presume.
I wouldn't have any clue about this one, but what is the year?
1871.
1871 Grant.
Good. Well done.
Ulysses S.
Ulysses S.
You know what the S stands for?
I did know this. Is it nothing or something weird like that?
I think it's Simpson, but it
Oh,
might
okay.
be nothing.
I
think
maybe
he
I
made it
didn't-
up.
Well, Ulysses S. It's really a bold move if you made it up because there's
know.
so many S's coming right before it.
I know.
You might choose A or something if
Yeah.
you were choosing aesthetically. Okay, Christmas of was a strange amalgam of highs and lows and ho ho ho's, according to the Associated Press. President greeted more than 1,200 visitors to the White House, despite, quote, suffering what Press Secretary Jody Powell termed rather considerable pain the last couple of days from
Carter.
a chronic hemorrhoid condition. Good job. Carter, the first family served cookies to the children of diplomats and champagne to members of Congress. Do you know what year?
Well, it would have been 1977, 78, 79, or 80.
Well, yes. I could have done that much. 78.
78?
Yes. Okay. At a Christmas party for children in
Yeah.
while President was at the White House, an electrical fire ignited in the West Wing,
Ooh.
destroying the Oval Office. Guests were invited back the next year with invitations that read, "This is not like the Christmas parties you usually go to, for Santa Claus has sent word that he is not going to be able by himself to take care of all the little girls and boys he wants to this year, and he has asked other people to help him as much as possible. So if you bring some presents with you, we will send them all to him to distribute. Each guest received a miniature fire engine as a party favor."
Wow. I don't remember this story about the White House burning in an electrical fire. I knew the White House got burned by the British.
Right. That's what my brain went to
in
first.
the War of 1812, when it was actually, I think, 1814 when that happened, when James Madison was president. Do you know what Dolly Madison, his wife, did? She saved the famous painting of George Washington done by Stuart.
Washington crossing the whatever,
No,
Delaware?
it was a portrait.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Good job, Dolly.
Dolly.
I think I should call myself Katie Dolly in honor.
Katie Dolly.
Yeah,
You'd have to dress with frilly dresses.
that's, well, I mean, I'm halfway
You're
there with my
close.
ferret. My ferret furs.
Your feet.
My feet furs. Okay,
Oh,
so do you know?
I didn't guess that one. Give
No.
me the year.
1929.
1929? Well, 1929 would have been Hoover.
Correct.
Yeah. Do
Well
you know what his
done.
wife's name was?
No.
Lou.
Lou?
Yeah.
Lou Hoover?
Lou Hoover. Yeah.
So cute.
I know.
Okay, you want a lightning multiple choice round?
Sure.
Or are you done?
Are we okay?
Well,
We
it's
got a little bit.
519. Okay. During whose presidency did the tradition of putting a decorated tree inside the White House begin? A. Benjamin Harrison. B. Abraham Lincoln. C. Woodrow Wilson. D. Franklin D. Roosevelt.
I'm saying Lincoln.
Harrison. 2.
Another Harrison.
Yeah. No,
He
the
was-
same one. Benjamin.
I know, but
Oh.
another
Another reference to him.
nod
He's
to
a
him
big.
at Christmas time.
Yeah, he had a big holiday presence.
Yeah, he was.
Who was the first U.S. president to ban the Christmas tree from inside the White House for environmental reasons? A. Clinton. B. Nixon. C. Teddy Roosevelt. Or D. Obama.
Obama.
Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt.
Wow. Oh, conservationist. You know,
Interesting, huh?
National Park.
I would
stuff.
have thought Obama too.
Yeah, interesting.
Which president authorized the first official White House ornament and permitted copies to be sold to the general public? A. Hoover. B. Grant. C. Truman. D. Reagan.
Reagan.
Right. Good job. In
That was
what?
a guess. Total guess.
Well, that was good. In what year was the official White House Christmas card created with help from the Hallmark Card Company?
Ooh.
A. 1923. B. 53. C. 69. D. 81.
50s.
Yep. 53.
During Eisenhower's stay in that establishment.
All right. One more.
One more. I haven't been keeping track. If anybody has, you just let me know. If I passed or failed, how my GPA is on presidential trivia at Christmas time.
In 1659, which state passed a law providing a fine for anyone who celebrated Christmas?
1659?
Yes. Whosoever, this is obviously not a president question, this is a bonus.
There weren't
Whosoever
any
shall be
states in
found.
1659.
Well, I know that doesn't make any sense, does it? Thankfully, the law was later repealed. Well, maybe it was a colony then,
Okay.
but now it's a state. Whosoever shall be found observing any such day as Christmas shall pay for each offense 5 shillings as a fine to the country. A, Virginia. B, Vermont. C, Delaware. D, Massachusetts.
I was going to guess Massachusetts, so I'm
Correct.
sticking with it. Ah.
Well done. Good job, Jeff Herbst.
Well, Katie Dahl, I sadly maybe I could play trivia pretty much every minute of every day.
It's so fun.
So I know.
Yeah.
I know. I've been enjoying that league that you set me on to
Yay.
very much.
So
what else do we have to talk about?
Well, I hope that you're joining us for a December to Remember tonight, and we're going to be back after that at 8:30 for an eggnog toast,
Yeah.
which
And
will be very fun.
We have some other fun stuff coming up between now and then too.
Yeah.
We have the Fashion Spy
That is Lacrissa Granberry and Doug Clemens critiquing Northern Sky fashion
over
in
the
a
years.
delightful, kind, hilarious way.
Yeah, yeah.
They are so awesome.
We a lot of us just sent in pictures from childhood or current or whatever that were all holiday themed, and they put them all together and are critiquing them in
They
their
are so
usual
funny.
hysterical fashion.
Yeah. So that's at 6 on Facebook.
At 6.
But 5:30 we've got one more Elf and Space Bear greeting.
Oh, those guys are coming up
Yeah.
next.
Yeah.
Ah.
So don't forget that.
They've been gone a long time.
I know. Well, I know because they certainly weren't here at 2 p.m.
No,
when
they
we
were not
doing,
here at
when
2
we were
p.m.
broadcasting.
No.
And don't forget to shop the Rekindle Market. There's still a lot of amazing stuff on there. So
Much cool stuff.
Don't forget to.
And remember that if any artists are involved with any of those items, which most of those items are artist involved, half of the proceeds go to the artist. And we think that that's a really great way to help support people who have been out of work for too long.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yay! Well, we are really excited to sit and watch with you for the next couple hours.
It's going to be so cool.
It's going to be really fun.
And
we're yeah.
I'm one of the lucky ones because yesterday, I got to see almost. I haven't actually seen the final product. I think a couple more things were added since Molly and I talked yesterday. But you're in for a real treat, and I'm looking forward to hearing what you think about it, and hope that it's a really special for you as it was for us to put together for you.
Yay! So we'll see you back here at 8:30. Get your eggnog ready and meet us
Yeah.
back here then after we've all watched a million awesome, 3 specifically awesome little segments.
Yep. Stick around for the Elf and Space Bear. They'll be here soon.
Woohoo!
Hasta luego.
Bye.